Good afternoon, YouTubers. It's been a busy day today, and I've had a new arrival. A package has arrived. I'm hoping it's what I think it is. As you know, I use the VR, the Oculus Rift. No, it's not an Oculus Rift. It's Oculus Quest 2. This is the cheapest one you can buy. Okay, this is the one with 128 memory in there. You can buy one with 450, and it's twice as expensive. And you really don't need it, because all I want it for is flight simulator. You can spend a lot of money on a VR headset, and I've had this one for about 2 years. It's worked fine. You know, it needs driver updates now and then. In fact, the only thing I don't like about it is it's got something to do with Facebook. You have to be logged into Facebook for it to work, and you have to have an app. But once you've got your head round logging it in, it's fine. It works great. It works really well. I believe the new ones are even better. Of course they are. But I've had this one for 2 years, and as you can see, the strap snapped. Well, the little plastic thing snapped, and I've sent off for a new strap. And I'm hoping that this is what it is. Always things you have to cut. Need a knife. Right, I'm back. I should have prepared myself better, shouldn't I? But there you go. So here we are. Yes, it is the strap that I wanted. So I'm going to put this together. I'm not going to bore you with it. But this was about 20 quid, and it replaces the elastic strap. It's more of a headband thing with a tightening dial, and so I'll get that up, and then I'm going to go off to Innsbruck, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, it's super easy to swap out. It just took me seconds to take that off. I could do it again to show you, but it's you just pop these sides off and then take the eyepiece out. This one, that just clips out, and then you take the strap off the top. So presumably I've got to do it in the reverse order to put it all back together. Does it matter which way up it is? I don't suppose so. Oh yes, left. So that just clips onto there. Trying to look all smooth and professional here. Right, that's on. Speakers are in these arms, so for some reason when I connect it up, the speakers don't work. I have to have the headphones, and it's got a built-in microphone as well, but it's not as good as headphones, so that's a bit of a fiddle. They're not as easy as I thought, but there they are. That's on. There's my eyepiece. I see. So that bit goes in the back. That just clips in there. It's got 4 lugs on it, look. And there's 4 holes in the back panel. One, two, three, 4. There we go. That's upside down. Idiot. And you see, I knew that goes on the top, but I've got it upside down. You can tell I'm not a gamer, can't you? Right. That's definitely the top. So my strap bit goes on the top. That's probably why it didn't go in properly, wasn't it? Nice and smoothly and easily. There you go. There's always one. There we go, that's in. Right. As that goes at the front. Velcro. And I'm going to test it with my flight to Innsbruck, because I've never been to Innsbruck before, and I'm in Munich at the moment, and I figured that instead of just flying straight to Innsbruck from Munich, because it's in a bit of a valley, I thought I'll go to the mouth of the valley and fly up the valley first. There we go, that looks better. Clip that bit back in. That went in remarkably quick. Take my glasses off. Is it going to fit on my head? I'm going to have to wind it back. Ah, there you go, you press the button, put it on your head. Ah. Oh, that's pretty good. Ooh. I suppose once you've got it to the right setting, it's obviously a lot better. Right, I need to tighten those straps up. They're on the inside, okay. Do I even need this top strap? I don't think so. Well, there they go, it's on there anyway. Don't think you do need them. But since it's there, that actually feels a damn sight more comfortable. If you can see that, that's definitely more comfortable than that knicker elastic, for sure. Right, let's get off to Innsbruck and check it out. Okay, this is a brilliant flight plan chart to use. It gives you all the live weather from EDDM there. As you can see, you just hover the mouse over the airport and it gives you the weather. And it's a bit gusty and choppy when we finally get to Innsbruck. It gives us our heading and direction and distance in nautical miles. Really good. Skyvector.com. So that's our route for today from Munich into Innsbruck, low level along the bottom of the valley there. Shouldn't take us very long at all. Okay, welcome. This is it. We're in Munich and we're going to head off. We're going to go on 154 degrees for about 46 miles, and that should take us to the entrance of the valley. It's a bit choppy when we get there. Wind's about gusting about 10 knots. There's a bit of turbulence around today, but not too much to worry about. We'll feel it along the way, I dare say. Now we're going to turn onto a heading of 154. Now I know some pilots are really pedantic and pernickety and they'll climb to 2,000 feet and they'll be overhead the airfield and turn onto their heading. But I just take off and turn onto the heading, okay? You haven't got to be spot on, bang on accurate like some people, you know. 154. 155 will do. You've got the heads up display there, there's 155. You're only doing 46 miles. I mean, if you're 1 degree out after 60 miles, you'll be a mile off course. So what? I mean, we're doing 500 miles an hour here, so it's not going to make any difference whatsoever. So what I'm looking for now, I'm looking ahead and I'm looking for the gap in the mountains. Meantime, I'm checking the temperatures, pressures, checking the caution panel, looking for anything that's untoward. Make sure the gear's up, water's switched off, flaps are up, air brakes are in, and just double checking everything as we're flying along. We're constantly monitoring and scanning the panel. And why am I swinging my head around? I'm looking for other aircraft. I'm constantly keeping a good lookout for other aircraft, and there are little black dots in the sky, very hard to see. And this is what camouflage on aircraft's all about. You know, you paint your airplane green, it's harder to see. If you paint it white, which most aircraft are painted bright white, that's so that you can see them more easily. If they're above you and they paint them blue on the bottom, they're really hard to see. Okay, we're starting to see the Alps now in the horizon, and we can see a nice big gap dead ahead. I'm sure that's the entrance to the valley. And if you look back at our flight plan, we want to go into that gap, and then the valley, it turns to the right and then it runs parallel with the hills all the way to Innsbruck. Okay, we can see the valley now, and I'd be pretty sure that's... I did say I've never been to Innsbruck, but I have. I must have been, because years ago we got the ferry across to Rotterdam, and we drove down to Cortina in Italy, Cortina di Ampezzo or something like that, and we went through the Brenner Pass, and I've been reading up on Innsbruck, and that is the entrance to the Brenner Pass, so I've definitely been through Innsbruck twice without even knowing it. So there you go, just a bit of random information there for you, totally irrelevant, but I have been here before. We were doing some mountain climbing on the Viva Ferraces, on the Iron Ladder routes up in Cortina. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous in the Dolomites. Okay, well, we're turning right there and heading off down the valley. I can see coming up ahead. Pretty sure we just follow the motorway and the railway line. We just take us all the way to Innsbruck, and keep an eye out for the field. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull up. Now don't forget, in real life we will have filed a flight plan, so they know we're coming, and we will be using the radio. We'll be calling people as well. But when you're low level like this, you know, radio only works in line of sight, so you could be thwarted with your radio signals until you get a bit closer. But we've got to be calling and taking turns coming into land and take off and that sort of thing. Every different airport has an approach pattern and an approach procedure which you need to follow, so you need to be aware of all this. But we're just doing basic stuff here. We're just flying from A to B and just getting into the general feel of flying. Pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up.
Pull up.
Okay, so we're going to do a steep approach into Innsbruck here. Obviously
Power.
the control tower would tell us which runway to land on, etc., what the wind's doing, but I know for a fact the wind is gusting 21 knots. And we're reversing the nozzles here to give us a braking effect to slow us down, and we may need a bit of water. We're a bit on the heavy side, and it gives us a bit of extra power. And we touch down nice and gently, really. If we're too heavy to do a hover landing, we can do a really slow rolling landing. Not a problem, and we lift the nozzles up and we just taxi to park. Welcome to Innsbruck, and thanks for watching.